So I started day 2 leaving El Centro after a nice breakfast of some huevos rancheros at a local restaurant. Heading east on I-8 towards Arizona, I was headed towards the Imperial Sand Dunes. The sand dunes are a very large landmark in the southeast of California that's very popular for people to go to on the weekends and take their 4Runners and off-road dirt bikes to just have some fun in the sand. It's one of the rare places where anyone can take whatever motorized vehicle they want out and enjoy the sand dunes and some beautiful nature. At the sand dunes, I took a look around, checking out the different RVs and quad runners and everybody out having fun on the dunes. The people who were here had a little bit of a laid-back vibe to them. It was kind of cold. People were trying to enjoy a little bit of the nature in January, and I don't think they really knew what to do with a guy on a BMW cruiser motorcycle. Everybody was a little bit distant. Still, they were doing their thing, and I was doing mine. Riding around a little bit more in the area, I found a quieter spot to get off the bike, rest for a little bit, and just take in the beauty of it all. The dunes really are a magnificent piece of nature. Not a lot of people really come out here that don't have some type of off-road vehicle that they have fun with. I think that's a shame. This would be a great place to camp, even if you don't have something to go out on the dunes. If you're up for a strenuous hike, this would definitely be a good place to get some exercise and enjoy some nature. Leaving the dunes, I continued east towards Arizona. Before long, I was able to have a little bit of fun going over a little bit of the mountains that are on the border between California and Arizona. This was a nice break from the more boring landscape of southeast California, and actually a little bit better than the landscape that was to come once I got on the other side of this little mountain range. sometime after I crossed over into Arizona, I hit the point where it was time for a small break. So I stopped at a rest stop and got some refreshments and enjoyed a little bit of time without a helmet on for a little bit before continuing on. A little while later, I got a little bit bored of being on the interstate, and even though it wasn't on my route, I decided to just take a random road north off the road for a bit to see what I would find. I rode down this a little ways, was able to take a nice photo at a saguaro cactus, classic Southwest American cactus. And eventually this road ended at a dam. Wasn't much really to look at, and so I eventually turned around and made my way back to the interstate. By now, it was starting to get a little bit dark, the temperature was dropping, and my batteries were running low. So I continued on I-8 all the way to Tucson, where I had a short dinner at a taqueria before checking in for the night.